It changes your perspective. It makes you question everything that you've been doing so far and whether those rules and guidelines are really applicable.
It was interesting to see is how to experience the office from that point of view, from the wheelchair, and how are the various barriers that are around the office.
My name is Jason Childs. I am jokingly referred to in two ways, as a professional on wheels, but I prefer to refer to myself as a geek on wheels. I haven't always been in a chair. I have actually only been in the chair for the last 5 years. So I went through the process of living a normal life, of what everybody would consider to be normal, walking, doing all my normal activities, to having to make the transition to living life in the chair. Today, what we're here for is what we've discussed as a wheelchair challenge, and I'm going to propose a scenario to all of you. You've had a catastrophic accident, okay? Doesn't matter what it is. We'll call it a car accident that your spinal cord was injured. You've gone through the healing aspect of it. You've been in a rehab hospital. But this is the first time that you have been approved to come back to work, and today is your day that you are coming back to Stantec for the very first time in your chair. How is it to get into the office? How is it to move around the office? How is it to get to your workstation, to use the washroom, to use the lunchroom, and then to come back here and come into the boardroom?
I wanted to have a better understanding of how people in wheelchair move and maneuver around the spaces. How do they open doors? How do they use the washrooms? How does it feel to go up the ramps? Having a somewhat level transition between materials, it is very important. As you saw, I couldn't really get over one of the transitions. We just need to be more aware of our detailing, material selection, and overall how we design spaces, and understand that people who are in wheelchair, they're not really on their feet. It's the wheels that become their feet, and having to move around the space on wheels, it's very different than walking on surfaces.
Push, get yourself forward, get yourself forward.
One thing that is very annoying is the lift. It is very, very slow. And you have to spend about 10 minutes at least to get off, to take the key, put the key in and get to the elevator and get to your desk. So I think I'm going to look again even more carefully on how we design the facilities that we are working on in this office.
This was the most amazing experience I've ever had as a designer, I have to say, because it definitely did change my perspective. Our office is designed to code, however, just moving around the chair moving in the chair around the office, it did make me realize that we need to be, when we're designing, it's not just about the code, we need to be a little bit more empathetic towards everyone